my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and happy Saturday. So I've been itching to work on this little Christmas card journal that I started, and I had a couple, one or two other journals I was finishing first. So, and I do have one more I need to work on, but I wanted to go ahead and work on this because I just couldn't wait any longer. But I had cut this Christmas card off of the front of a Christmas card, and I think I cut it down a little bit maybe and attached it to this fabric, and it's got a paper bag in here, a wax paper bag. And you will see an upcoming video this week where I sew on the cover. I just did that after, and I needed to go ahead and work on the inside. So I just did I'll publish the other video, the sewing video, later in this coming week. But you can look forward to that. But it's got this fabric on the inside and outside here of the paper bag. I used green zigzag stitch here, so that's super cute, and added some rickrack. So now I'm ready to add some pages in this little guy. But let me see, I'll tell you, it's not like teeny tiny, but it's not big. It's kind of medium, I guess, but 7.5 inches long and 5 inches wide. So it's not too small where you can't fit anything in there. When you know, if you want to put your Christmas memories in here, you could, put some things in here. And you also have the pockets on either side, because I left the sides of the paper bags open for pockets. So let me show you what I picked out for pages so far. Let me see. I have, and we're going to cut them down, and we're going to put them in here today. I have a page here from a, this is from a craft book, and on the back side is a pattern for, I think this one was Make an Angel. As you can see, there's angel wings. So I'm going to fold this in half like this. So I think this would be a fun page in here. You could write on it, or you could color it, or whatever, you glue something and just use this as a background. Same with this. It does need to be cut down slightly. I think if I just cut off these white borders, that it will fit in here pretty much perfectly. So let's do that. And I'll show you what I've pulled out so far. It's Saturday morning when I'm doing this video. I usually do my videos before the day of, but on the weekends, sometimes I'll just, if I don't have a video ready, I'll just, get my coffee and come in here and work on whatever I'm working on. That's what I'm doing today. Plus, like I said, I was super anxious to start working on this particular journal. So that's pretty perfect there. Let me see if the length is good. I think it's perfect. Okay, I've got that page. I've got some scrapbook paper here. It's cardstock, so I have 2 pieces of that. And this, I believe, was, is this Authentique? I think this is Authentique, that I found at Tuesday Morning quite a few years ago now. At least probably 3 years ago, maybe more. But yeah, I walked in one day, and it was sitting in the back somewhere, like at Tuesday Morning they had their main, like where their main paper crafting stuff was, on the main paper crafting aisle. But there were some shelves in the back, and it wasn't on clearance or anything. It was just some shelves in the back with a few scrapbook, or a few, paper crafting things. And I don't know if someone just left it back there or what, but I found it. And it was the only, one of the few authentic scrapbook papers I ever found at Tuesday Morning. But, you never knew what and these are double-sided too. So really pretty. And they're red and green. And that's what I kind of was looking for this journal, because of the cover. It's kind of like traditional colors. So I need to cut these down. Let me see what would be a good opening page here. I kind of wanted one of these to start out the signature that's going to be in here. I think this would be good. This red and kind of tan, almost tannish or beige color. Or let me see the green. The green is okay. I think I like the red better. And this side is it's a little busy to have 2 really busy next to each other. So I think this one is the best. So let's cut this one down first. I think if I just fold it in half, it's going to be a little bit too wide. I don't want to waste my paper. So I'm going to kind of place it here on the cover to where I would want it to come out to, you know, leave a little leeway there. I don't bring it right out to the edge. A little leeway. And then fold kind of where my fold is on my cover. And it should be pretty good that way. But let me see. Let me make sure. See how the stripes are going like this? Let me make sure it doesn't matter which way they're going before I didn't quite crease that yet. So, you know, I think I like the downward better. Yeah, it's either upward or downward. I kind of like the downward better. Don't know why, but sometimes you just have to go with what your eye is telling you, right? So let's do that. Okay. Oh, but wait a minute. Let me look at the other side. We've got these little children on the other side. And it's definitely, well, they go every which way. So let me see if it really matters. Yeah, I think it does matter. Okay, that's probably what I was thinking when I first started. Okay, it's going to have to go this way. I think this is upright. All right, we're going to do that. The words are upright too, although some of the words go sideways. But all right, change back to the original. We're going upward. It'll be fine either way. So my original where I was folding there, let me try to get this even so I don't fold it all kind of wonky. Okay, so that's going to be about the width of our pages there. And so now I have to decide, do I want to cut this off and make sure it's straight and lined up here. I have to decide, do I want to cut this extra piece off or do I want to fold it over? So this will be on the inside of the first page. So if I fold it over, it would look like, I mean, this is going to be either cut off or folded. So let's see what it looks like folded over. Do I like it or do I not like it? That is the question. So it would be like something like this. You would open it and see the children. You could have a pocket. I don't know. I think I'd rather have a pocket at the bottom because a pocket at the bottom would look like this. Yeah, definitely a pocket at the bottom. So let's go ahead and cut this off here. Now that I folded it, I'm going to cut my fold off so it doesn't come out weird. Oh, that's really thick. Trying to get that whole thing in there. Let me not do that. Let me just put this in here and cut off. I'll just cut off past the fold there, a little tiny, tiny sliver. Okay. Make sure it's all flat. Here we go. So I got that. Scrap. All right. So yeah, that looks good. Now let's see about a pocket here. That looks really cute with this stripe over this part. But to get it the size of our journal cover, again, I always leave leeway, top, bottom, side. So, but just a sliver for this first page because it's going to be the first. It's definitely going to be the first page. Okay, so my pocket would be, well, this has to be folded up this high to get it the length of the journal. But of course, I don't want my pocket that big, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to about, you know, it doesn't have to be any certain size, just whatever you like. Cut right there. So it will be like this. Find my fold. So like this, and again, I want to get it squared off here and get it folded right. So about like that. That looks cute. Okay. And then it will be folded this way. Just kind of creasing it with my fingernails. You can use a bone folder if you want, or your fingers. And then you can leave it like this. I like to cut out the triangle. I think that looks really nice, and it gives it kind of a decorative look, as well as taking out bulk in the middle of your cardstock. If it's paper, it's, you know, kind of a different story because, you know, it's so not as thick. Okay, so there we go. And you can make that V as low as you want. I do it different every time, I'm sure. I never do it the same. So it'll be like this. Let's see how it fits. I like cardstock to cover my pages and kind of protect them. So isn't that cute? Yes, it's already looking great. Okay, so since this is, I'll glue this later. I'll either glue or sew on here. So I'll do that later after the video. I might do a video on just sewing on pages of a journal. Since I did the cover, you'll see that, like I said, this coming week. But I could do another sewing video, sewing on pages. That would be awesome. So here's a page of, this is computer stationery, you know, that kind of paper. You can get a pack of paper and you're supposed to write a letter on your computer and then print it out on this paper and send it to all your friends or whatever you're going to do with it. But I like to pick this up when it has a nice, first of all, this is a nice, you know, place to write. It has a nice frame around it. I can fold it in half, and I wanted to encourage you not to be afraid of white, you know, pages that are one-sided. You can either color them on here, like with some, I use some food coloring spray sometime, and I will spray the back and spritz it and give it some color. You can just leave it white like this, and then, like, say this is too long for my journal, so again, I can fold it up in some way, and then I will have color here, right? So just say we're going to make a pocket here, and fold this little part up, which is, like I said, the pretty frame around this particular piece of paper, and fold it up, and then you have some color here, and plus it gives you plenty of room to glue something down here. You won't have to be afraid of covering up anything. You know, if you have a card or something that you want to glue, a picture or whatever, that's going to take up this whole space. Plus you can always glue something on top of it. If you have a journal and you want to put something here, you know, glue a piece of wrapping paper there. Wouldn't that be beautiful? You could even do it at this stage now. You put some wrapping paper there when you're making your journal, and there you go. That looks super cute, you know. They both have patterns, but I think that looks super cute. Actually, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and make this into a page, but we will see if we decide to do that later on. So this is actually a little wide too for my journal here. So I'm going to have to cut off some of my pattern that I like so much, my little border there, my little frame, but not all of it. So I'm going to kind of measure, make a little kind of, I didn't fold it all the way, just a little pinch there so I know where to cut. But you'll see it will still look pretty even though I'm cutting off a little bit of it. So about right there. I don't want to cut off too much. About right there. See, look how cute. It still looks cute. You have the frame there. You have a little bit of holly berries there. And then you have your pocket. And see, this is the paper pocket, so I don't have to make my little triangle, or I can if I want. So we've got another page now. And let's see, what else did I pull out here? I pulled out this envelope. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Let's see. Oh, I didn't put my little page in here. Just one second. So, yeah, let's slip this in here. And this one. Not that I can't move these around later, but ooh, they all fit good. Okay, so what else do I have? So exciting. Okay, I have this. It was like a end page in a book, but I just love the color, the green, and it's got little snowflakes and a little winter scene right here. I thought this would be pretty in here with the green. So I need to cut it down slightly. So let's cut it off the bottom here about ½ an inch. See how we do with that. This is kind of really thick too, so it's nice paper. And that should do it. So we've got a colorful, colory page. Then the book page, there's more black and white. this one that is a lighter color, and then this colorful one here. That might be a little bit too wide though. Yes, it is. I need to cut a little bit off the side here. Just another sliver. And let's put that in there. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then I've got this one from a craft book too. Christmassy kind of table setting there. Sweet cedar table setting. I can just smell the cinnamon, can't you, by looking at that? So this is another part of the table setting. Harvest home table setting. So yeah, we'll cut some of this down. Let's cut, we're going to cut the two white parts off here up to the lines. And then the side here, just maybe up to this. It says the Family Circle Christmas Tree Treasury right there. But yeah, we're going to cut all those parts off and see how we do. All right. I'm so excited. Got my coffee here. We're going over to my son's house today. I get to see my little baby girl, my daughter-in-law. My granddaughter. No, my daughter-in-law will be there today. Sometimes she works on Saturday. When they come over here, it's Wednesday. She works every other weekend. So when they are at our house, it's the weekend that she works. When we go there, it's the weekend she's off. So that fits nicely. Let me see how it fits in the. I like everything to be inside my cover too, if possible. And that is just like beyond everything. So let's cut another sliver off of there. But yeah, so last week they were over here at our house, and we had a lot of fun. Last weekend we had a lot of fun. Just the boys, none of the girls could come. Except my granddaughter was there. She's so funny. She was so funny last weekend. I'll have to try to tell you the story while we're working here. We all had such a good time. I told my son I wanted, my older son, I told him we have a Wii game, right? So I told my son, it's mine. I bought it. And I'm going to use this, I think I'm going to use this too. I just wanted to, it's red and green, and I think it'll be really, really pretty. It's another piece of the Authentique. So I think, do I want it this way? Or this can go either way. Or this way. Oh, I think I like it this way, actually. Okay. So again, I'll have to cut this down. But yeah, I have the Wii game, and I told my son I wanted, because I have a couple games. I don't have a lot of games. I originally bought it for, which I told you before, the, this one I might want to fold in on the side and make a side pocket. So let's see. Let's measure with our inside page here that we've just cut. And so I bought it for exercise, for Wii Fit. And then I thought, well, I might as well get some games. So we've been playing the games, a couple of games. And when you buy a game, there's like lots of games on one disc usually. I bought the multiplayer games or whatever. So anyway, we've been playing those. And my how kids are, even though they're grown, they were getting tired of my two that I have, and they're like, you need some new games. I'm like, well, that's what you can get me for Christmas. So he went ahead and got it and gave it to me because he wanted to play some other games, and so did we. But it was funny, like, here's your Christmas present, you have to open it now. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like, don't forget, you're not getting anything on Christmas. I'm like, okay, whatever, So I opened it, and it was the Wii game, and it's Mario Party. If you know Mario Party, of course. My boys growing up love Nintendo and all Mario stuff. So anyway, Mario Party. So we were playing one of the Mario Party games. It was really long, but it was fun. And I had to pick out, you have to pick out a character, one of the Nintendo characters that you want to be during the game. So I picked Peach. If you know Peach, I picked Peach. There's two girls that I like, but I happened to pick Peach this day just because they were like, hurry up, Mom, pick your, I was doing something. And I'm like, come over here, Mom, hurry up and pick your character. So I'm like, okay, I picked Peach. All right, because I know I like Peach, and so I picked Peach. Anyway, we were playing the game, and toward the end, I was like, can I quit now? I need to go and take Riley, my granddaughter, outside. She was getting restless, right, and being inside. And they're like, no, it's almost over. You can't leave yet. You'll be able to go outside in a minute. I'm like, okay. So, like I said, I was Peach, and so I'm playing along, and I was doing other things too. Since it was toward the end, I was like kind of cleaning up a little bit, picking up toys, put a few dishes away, whatever. Oh, that looks like really pretty. So there we go. There's that page. So anyway, as I'm wandering around, it got to be my turn. So on my turn, oh, we can use this one too. That's another shorter page. That'll be cool. Okay, we'll put that in a minute. So when it was my turn, I wasn't over there in the living room. I was in the dining room or kitchen or whatever. And so the boys, my husband and my 2 sons, were like, Peach, 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 Peach. Like, come and play a game. Take your turn. But they were chanting my Nintendo name. And so my granddaughter joined in. It was so cute. Peach, 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 Peach. And I don't think it's a word she ever said before. So it was like funny that she was saying, they got a kick out of her saying it. So every time from then on that it was my turn and I wasn't there, all 4 of them, including my granddaughter, were like, Peach, Peach, Peach. They just did it just to see her, join in with them. So that was funny. And then we were having ice cream, and she for dessert, and my youngest son decided, like, I had cones. They could have ice cream cone or a sundae. And I want to put some wrapping paper in here and this card next. So my youngest son had an ice cream cone. Well, she just thought, like, she wanted an ice cream cone. So she climbs up on his lap, which she never does. She's not afraid of him, but she's not like, she really doesn't climb up on his lap like that. But she got really friendly all of a sudden with him and climbed up on his lap and tried to take the ice cream cone right out of his hand. So they got a kick out of that. That the boys did it, like my youngest son especially, because he's single, he's engaged, but he's single, so he's used to my granddaughter, but not little kids in general. So it's funny, she climbs up on his lap, if you can just picture it, tries to grab the ice cream cone out of his hand. I'm like, wait a minute, I'll get you your own ice cream cone. Because he didn't want to even let her, like, take a bite out of it or anything. I think he felt like he had some germs. He was getting over a cough, so he's like, no, you can't take a bite out of my, because if I have something, I'll let her take a bite out of it or give her a bite, because I'm not sick or have any germs or anything. But he felt like he had some germs, so he didn't want to give her any germs. Okay, I'm going to look for a place for some wrapping paper. But I kind of wanted to, like I was saying, put it onto something and give it some extra strength. And this wrapping paper, I picked out a few pieces because I couldn't make up my mind. So I've got these 4 pieces here, because they're all pretty, and I have got more. I got all of these in Happy Mail. And so let's look back here and see where maybe we can put some wrapping paper. And I would glue it down. So not this one, although you could glue it on any page. Let's try this. This has got a completely white background. It's nice thick paper, so it'd be great support for. So let's take that out actually, and pick out. Now I'm going to have to narrow it down. I mean, I could put all of these in here, but I probably won't. We've got green on this side, so I know which one you're saying. Let's see if this fits over here. I know you're telling me to use this one, but I don't know if it's big enough. Let's see. This would be really cute, though. Ooh, it's going to fit. See, it's got a little cutout here. I don't know if I did that or what, but yep, it'll fit. Okay, we'll use this one. I'm listening. This one's really gorgeous too. They're all gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, we had a lot of fun last weekend. So this weekend we're going to my son's house. We always have fun together though. but it was really loud, like when they were saying peach, peach, peach. There was something else they were doing that was loud too. They're loud when they you know, we play games and we're all having fun and stuff. But I was like, I wonder if the neighbors heard us, type of thing. Like they're probably like, what's going on in there? Just one second, I gotta grab my glue. Okay, let's do this. I got my glue. I was debating on what kind of glue to use, either Craft Bond or this, my art glitter glue. And I got this, if you haven't seen it yet, I show it to you in a Thrifty Thursday. So if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see it in the future again in my Thrifty Thursday video. But I'm going to cut this down to fit. Now you know what? I'm going to glue first and then cut. That way I won't make it the wrong size. So let's try this out. We're going to do a little, I haven't used this yet. I just got it and I wanted to use it as a glue spreader. So we're going to do that with it. Hold on. Let me grab a piece of cardboard to protect my surface. I have one, this one here. It's a little weird. It's the bottom of it. It had cans in it. So the bottom of a, it was in the bottom of a box or something. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's put some art glitter glue on here. Hopefully it will come out this morning. No, it doesn't. But I don't know if I told you, but a couple weeks ago we went to local corn maze, so that was fun too. I went with her and my grandson, my granddaughter, and my son, my daughter-in-law. We all went. Me, I think I told you already anyway, but that was fun too. And they had other things to do there besides the corn maze, so it wasn't just a corn maze. That could be a little, I mean, depending on how your corn maze is set up, it could be a little boring if you just go and do the corn maze, I think. But, okay, let's spread this out and see how this, oh, I like it already. So you on thin paper, like wrapping paper, you pretty much all have to spread out your glue, or you're going to have, and this dries so fast, I'm going to have, I should have maybe done a little bit at a time. And just kind of press down and spread it out the best I can and flatten it out. Because you're going to have streaks under. So let's see how we did. And I think I'm going to sew around this too. So that's why I'm not too worried about it, but I'm going to sew around it. And so when I do my sewing video for sewing on junk journal pages, I'll include this one and show you how it turns out. Try not to get any wrinkles. Okay, I think I did pretty good. There was a little wrinkle there, but it's smoothing out. It wasn't quite a wrinkle, it just hadn't pressed down. So I thought it was going to be a wrinkle, but it really isn't. All right, this is going to be cute, right? Look at these little characters here, bunnies and squirrels and owls and mice. And so let's cut it off with my scissors, because I don't want to cut any of this by mistake on my paper cutter, and this way I can see what I'm doing. So this was just perfect for this page, right? It's meant to be. Yeah, I got this in Happy Meal, I think last year, like kind of after I had done my, or right at the end of doing whatever Christmas journals I did. So I put it away for this year. Okay, so it's folded this way. It turned out nice. Let me see if I can see any streaks back there. Not really. I don't think so. I think it's nice and glued down too. I might need a little bit on the edges. Let me check the edges. No, even that edge is good. So far, there's two edges. Right here is a little bit loose. But everything else is, let's see this right here. Nope, that's pretty much good. But once I sew on there, like if I wasn't going to sew on here, I might add a little glue right there. I mean, I could go ahead and put a little bit of glue in there. I don't want to rip my page though. Oh, wait, I can get it in there, okay. I could put the other part in there too, the metal, and that, you know, that's even thinner than the black part on the art glitter glue. But I think that's good. It's good to go. And then if I do a little zigzag stitch around this too, that'll even more secure it. Plus it'll be pretty with the stitching on here. So we'll sew on that page when I do my sewing on pages pages video. But let's put in this envelope. So for this card, I think this was, I don't know if it was this card or not. This was, you know, I did some Christmas card videos. Oh, actually, you'll see another one coming up this Friday for Stash to Treasure collab. And this was the inside of a card, you know, where the sentiment is. I glued it on this red envelope that came, I think came with this card. See here. It's an envelope. This one I didn't leave a pocket behind. I just glued the whole thing down. And then I added this little, this is a Tim Holtz, from the Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera. I added that flower. And didn't that turn out pretty? So this can be put in a couple of ways, as a fold out or as a page. So I'm not sure what I want to do. Let me see if there's a place that I want to put it in, that I would want to put it in as a fold out. So probably not on any of these pages as far as, except for maybe this one here. I could put it on the cardstock page, but kind of don't want to put it on that page. It would be something like this. It's a little wide for that too. So let's see how it looks as a, let's see, where did I have this? Oh, that's a nice center page too, isn't it? Yeah, that's, okay, let's make that the center. That's so cute. Okay, so if we make this a page, say we put it right here, or just do this, let's see how it is. Whoops, put the flap in, because you want to sew the flap in. So this could be an okay or a good. If your envelope has the opening where it goes right up to the top, it's not good to sew it in, because then you can't get in it. But if it's like this, you can get in it, but it's still a little hard. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. That's why I usually don't put envelopes like that, exactly like that, in my journals, because it's hard to get into. So I'm still going to need to put some more pages in here. I could put it on this page though. Let's try it here. This is, like I said, this is not really thin paper. It's just kind of like regular paper thickness of paper, maybe copy paper thickness. And this is just a plain, you know, like text over here, and this has the angels. So I could do like this. Still, let me see if it'll fit like this though. Let me see. I don't know where I had it now, but let me see. I had it somewhere like, actually I need a lighter page here. Let's go ahead and just experiment right here. I put it here. Okay, it doesn't stick out of the journal, so that's good. And I would have to glue it down like this, because it's a little, I wonder if I could cut that down a little bit over here. You know what, I could cut that down right here. There's nothing in here, you know what I mean? And this card piece doesn't go, wait a minute, doesn't go up to the edge, which is a good thing now. So something that I don't know if I've ever done this before, but we're going to cut off the bottom of this envelope. I may have done this before. I don't know. Cut off the sliver there. I want to make sure it's a little unstraight. Let me see if I can get it straight there. A little straighter. There we go. Okay, now that's what I'm left with. Let's see how it fits now. So like I said, it would go like this. I didn't take it right next to the card yet. And it looks like I need to do that right next to the card. Oh yeah, I just need that little bit of a sliver left there. Okay. Okay, so let's cut it right next to the card. I left a little sliver, but I can still take that off. So let's do that. Right next to the card. See? Right next to the card. It's open. So let's try that. Alright, and then, so it would be like, let's see how it fits. Alright, so now it fits. Okay, let's go to that page. Yeah, now it's good. I think it's okay now. I mean, I could still even cut off more if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Let's see if it actually goes into the fold at all. Let's see if it goes over this fold. Oh, it doesn't really go over the fold. I think I'm okay. Let's see the page. Is it folded straight? Yeah. Okay, it just seems like something's not straight, but okay, put that there. It's tucked right up onto the page. And here's what's sticking over. Just a very slight sliver, really. I think I'm going to leave it though. Let's see this upside down. Okay, so like this. All right, that's not going to be the middle, but let me just see if it's in there enough. Yeah, it's inside the cover and everything. So, how am I going to attach it? And what am I going to do with that open end? Because now, let's move this out of the way. Now we have that other side that's open here. So we put something in there, it's going to go right through. So what should I do? I can sew it or I can glue it, either one. So if I didn't have a sewing machine, I think I would glue it. But since I am going to be sewing on these pages anyway, I think I'll save it and go ahead and just put it like a straight stitch right down there, and that'll be another pretty decoration, another bit of stitching in this little journal, and that'll be fun, another fun element. So I think I'm going to have to stop there. I'm sure this video is long enough, but I hope you enjoyed adding these pages, and I'll come back with maybe some decorating or something, whatever I decide to do next, and keep you updated on my progress. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day, awesome weekend, and check back with me tomorrow. I have something different to show you, and so I'll see you then. Have a great day.